Hello and welcome back. I'm going to try one more segment of Prose. Hopefully, you will all like it. This one is titled The Sage Finally Rests. It's my own personal headcanon of what happened to Hillel the Elder as he lay dying. Hillel finally reaches the end of his life. He went from being a poor scholar in the diaspora of Babylon to a leading figure of Jewish thought and politics. He spent so much of his life as a scholar and bulwark against the tyrant Herod. While he could never oust Herod, the actions that led to the death of the Hasmonean princess and queen to Herod, Mariamne, were at least curbed. Unfortunately, the death of the sons of Mariamne he couldn't prevent, and even the split of the kingdom into tetrarchies he couldn't prevent. But he outlasted Herod. He set the legal precedent that was the female line that gave someone an inherited Jewish identity, and made sure that the legitimacy of Herod would be in question. Maybe it was even fate that both he and Herod's sister Salome were dying around the same time. To think, after everything he has done to push Judaism and the Pharisees into the direction of being more moralistic than legalistic, would leave him to see Jerusalem fall into the hands of Rome after that boneheaded son of Herod married his brother's wife and abandoned Jerusalem to the Romans. He couldn't even stop a faction of the Zealots to have representation in the Sanhedrin, and from them becoming a force that did more to destabilize Jewish life and Jewish rule than they ever did to the Romans. They who claim the line of David needs to be restored. Restored to what? They were still the exarchs who are in Babylon, and how dare they call their leaders messiahs when the present for Messiah was someone who restored Judea and the temple and didn't even have to be Jewish. But was there to be done? He had tried his whole life to ensure that Jewish thought and the Talmud would be respected and to lead the land into a direction of moralism and be a powerful branch of the Pharisees. But all that was coming to an end. His only regret was he could sense a tragedy and hope for the future of his people, but he wouldn't live to see what would be the cause of it.